So look, I really just want to shine some light on, what I've been through, where I've been, and how I got to where I am today. Because if you're just starting out as an entrepreneur, I want to help you get to where you're making 6 figures per year and you're doing everything you can to grow your business, right?
People are celebrated for being the first one in their family to go to college. Well, people should be celebrated for being a first-generation entrepreneur. The real question is, how do we build a real lasting business even if no one in our family can show us the way? Follow along as I interview others to find the truth about entrepreneurship, leadership, and finances, and grow my very first company from 6 figures to 7 figures. I'm your host, Ryan Kearns, and this is First Gen Entrepreneur.
In the beginning, it's so hard, and you have to get past so many hurdles in order to get to the point where you can even start a business. And then from there, it's still not easy, right? It still gets harder and harder. It never gets easy, okay? So don't think that, once I do this one thing, and then it'll be easy. It's never easy. Because once you make it, there's still someone right behind you. There's still someone trying to get what you have. It's a never-ending process of protecting what you already have and growing into something better and newer and innovative. So anyway, I digress. How I got here so far has been marketing. Okay, I got into marketing years ago, like decade ago. If you know about ClickFunnels, I was into marketing before ClickFunnels even came out, and I was making sales funnels before ClickFunnels was a thing, where you had to get like this service and another service, and you had to have Aweber and ActiveCampaign and all these. You had to have a web page builder, and then you had to have you had to basically piece it all together. Now ClickFunnels just says, here you go, here's everything you need. But, and others have copied them since then. You got drop funnels, and you've got, lead pages and all these other sources for doing the same thing. But it used to be really hard. Anyway, so I started going out and working really hard and trying to build funnels and doing whatever I could to build awesome funnels, because that's really what I like to do, right? And then after a while, it just got to the point where I was ready, right? I was ready to start taking on clients. I wanted to help other people with their marketing because I was such a nerd about it. I would read every book. I would listen to every podcast. I literally, I'll show you my bookshelf sometime. It's just filled with marketing books and business books, and it's just something that I fell absolutely in love with. So if you're not in love with business already, maybe find something else to do. You have to have a passion for growing a business. You have to have a passion for the process of what a business is in order to stay in it long enough to win, okay? Because you can't just start and decide that you want to start a business because you want to make money. That's a really bad reason to start. I didn't know that at first when I first started. I was a teenager, and I was like, I really want to be rich. I want to have a yacht. I want to have a huge house and all this stuff. But that was before I understood what a business was. And the more I got into it, the more I started to see, oh my God, this is so cool. It's such a process. You can build a team. You can be a real leader. You can grow an empire that's bigger than yourself. You can impact the world. You can have a legacy that's still here when you're gone. These types of things are irreplaceable, really. So how did I get my first client? Well, I actually got kind of lucky. My very first client was a friend that I grew up with who was building an online business. Now, he started seeing my sales funnels and my hard work and me building YouTube channels and me building social media marketing channels, right? He started seeing me doing all this stuff, and he decided to call me up. I've known him since I was literally 1 year old. And he said, hey, I started this online business and I see what you're doing, and I think we're a good fit to work together. So I went over his house. He showed me what he had going on. I decided to help him out, and we made a deal. Fast forward a little bit. We grew that business from $10,000 per month all the way to $100,000 per month. We launched another course on top of the business that he already had that brought in another $100,000, just bottom line, without much advertising at all. But we can use it to advertise to get people into our membership site, so on and so forth. Okay, so that's going great. So that went well. And I'm still working with him today, and it's been years, like over 5 years I've been working with this one client. Again, he is my friend. It's not really like a client relationship where, we know each other very well, and it is what it is. So then I decided I need more clients. I want to grow this thing. So I went out, I got a car dealership client. I got another client in the holistic wellness business. I got another client in the in like a gym type business, and then I got another client that had an online business, and I just kept going and going, and I kept how I would get clients was really through referrals and through networking and through talking to people. Okay, so that's how I got to where I am today. Now today I am no longer really doing much of that stuff, being that we're in a global pandemic. I mostly focus all of my energy on funnels and running advertising to get clients. Okay, so I have 2 YouTube advertisements running right now that are in testing phase, and I'll keep you updated on how they're working, because the end of this week I'm going to look at those advertisements and decide which one am I keeping and which one am I getting rid of, because I really, I'm trying to keep my budget kind of low, so that I can stay in it for the long term. I'd rather have one ad that I can run for like 7 months than have 5 ads all running at the same time, but I can only do it for a month, right? So I'm testing my ads, and I came up with like 3 or 4 different variations, and I'm testing them against each other to figure out which one works the best, not only at driving traffic, but at actually getting leads that convert into sales, right? So I'm testing them out, and I'm going to go deeper into that and show you firsthand exactly what's going on.